sitting here talking.
and then
It'll kick in at the right time, and then next thing you know, as
it'll
soon
be
as I
time to
get off
take it
of
home.
here, bruh, I'll never forget. It was one night. I told myself I was gonna go back and watch some wrestling match or something, right,
Yeah.
bruh? And you know when you go back and watch something that you already know how it's gonna end, you just want to rewatch it just to relive that moment or whatever,
Oh yeah.
bruh. Tell me why between the promo video and the entrances, I was out before they locked up. I watched the promo video and the long ass entrances, and I was out of there. And I knew it because when I woke up, it was already off. I was like, "Oh, the next video is playing." I want to say it was like a SummerSlam or something like that.
That's why I make sure the auto play is off, especially when I'm watching a YouTube video,
Oh,
because
bro.
I'll fall asleep. Next thing I know, I'm watching K-pop Demon Hunters.
Well, no, on YouTube, I discovered that the hard way. Like on the right hand side at the top of that video column, they
Mm-hmm.
have like let's say if I'm watching your channel, right?
Yeah.
I can select if I want the next videos to be from your channel or suggestions or whatever, similar channel.
Right.
So I've done that before on some people's channels where I'll be like, no, I want to keep watching stuff from like an interview channel or like a classic, a vault channel or something like that. Like, no, I want to keep watching this.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I've really like discovered about that helps me out. Cause like I said, it's sometimes I'll be 2, 3 videos deep, and then sometimes I'm like, before it really pop off, I'm out of there.
I be boy, yeah, because that happened to me yesterday. Like I think I was watching Wrestling Bios because I think they be dropping random videos outside of their reliving the war between Raw and WCW, and
Mm.
I've been watching that since the pandemic. So
Mm-hmm.
he's finally to the point where he's about to wrap up that series. He's like in the trenches of WCW 2000, like towards the very end.
Oh wow.
So 2000, early into 2000, like I think he's in like November of 2000. So he got
Oh, he's got like a few months left.
a few months left, and then it's a wrap. But he be posting like videos in between. And when brother passed, he was the only sensible person, sensible. I said sensible person who actually had an opinion that I was like, okay, this is something you agree with. Like he acknowledged his fandom as a
Mhm.
growing up, but he also acknowledged the person in a
Right.
respectable way to where it didn't come off as dismissive. So that's
Right.
why I can respect people like that in this chaotic wrestling space.
Yeah, bro. It's you have to, because too often we come across people in this space that are just really, they're either clickbaiters, who
Mhm.
do it just for the clickbait and the clout, or they're like they actually want to be edge lords, and I want to be like this, and I do like this, and I do want to be this extremist or whatever. For whatever reason, clout's a hell of a drug, and that's why
Mhm.
people do most of those types of things. But it's cool when you find like genuine people who have a genuine interest and give you like an honest, objective POV of something.
Right. Yeah. And you can tell that this gentleman is white. He's from the UK. Like you can tell.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I was like, that's the thing. That's why I was like, okay, I can respect that because you actually have an objective and opinion. Like you have an opinion, you have your fandom because his channel popped up because of Brothers. Because he did like a retrospective of like his entire career
Hmm.
up until I believe he never touched his TNA run. But
Hmm.
and I was like, like I became a fan of his editing style and his production quality. So I was like, okay, as he grew, he never changed. And I'm like, that's what I can respect about it. But now I brought that up is because I'm watching one video about I think I'm watching one Undertaker video. Next thing you know, I'm waking up and I'm watching K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm like, so imagine me waking up like, cause you know how you fall asleep and then you wake up at like like randomly like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because you just wake up for no reason.
Mhm.
So imagine my surprise when I'm hearing I forgot what song it was, but it was one of those I think it was Golden or something. I'm like Golden. Like I'm literally just like my entire brain just will glitch because I'm just sitting there for like 5 seconds, like how did I get here?
Bruh. Like there's always like I'm trying to let me see if I can find one. Pull one up right quick so I can see exactly what it's like. Cause bro, it be sometimes, man, you wonder like where is this suggestion coming from? Like you gotta be you gotta wonder like how are you putting two and two together?
9 to 10 is because my niece nephew has my password or my YouTube, and they
Mm.
watch a video instead of switching to their account, they switch to mine.
Ah.
Because I have I have multiple accounts under my Gmail. So I have mine, my main YouTube channel, and then I
Mhm.
have one for the kids. And they
Got you.
forgot to switch it. So now my algorithm is Demon Hunters.
Bro, I'm so glad because I'm sitting here looking at this one from the WWE Vault and
And
it's
my
like,
Spotify is that way too. Because I'll go from listening to T-Pain to K-pop Demon Hunters.
oh, so they got your Spotify too,
Yeah.
dog?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So I have to go in overdrive and listen to a lot of songs to change it. And I also have to hit that because luckily with Spotify, they have an X that say, hey, don't play this song for 30 days. So I'm 30-day free listening to K-pop Demon Hunters.
Hey, it's
'Cause
like
don't get me wrong, it was a catchy movie, but I don't want to hear it every day.
hey, bro. I'm just glad mine's alone because yeah, my list is my little suggestion list is curated pretty well here. I must
Yeah.
say.
That's why I'm just gonna create a separate account to put them on the family plan because I pay for the family plan with Spotify anyway. So
Got you.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
you definitely want your Spotify fixed because YouTube is one thing, but the Spotify,
Spotify. I'm in the
bruh.
car driving to work, doing from work, listen to T-Pain or Usher, and then just switch to some random Baby Shark song. I'm like, oh my god, how do we do this? How do we get here? But yeah, might as well hit the actual song that a lot of people want to hear as we get the show
How did
on
we get
the
here?
road. Yeah, how did we get here?
Feeling like GRESH UNLEASHED. One time for the sickos. I'm all elite with the game from the get-go. Ain't full of no stardust, I'm a real nightmare, bruh. You can meet me at the crossroads. Business is booming, I feel like the hearse in the kid, and they tell me don't hurt anybody. I'm way too fly like Kevin, I could do this all night. Step back, it's a private party, I'm more dirty than dumb with the way I live. No saint like Ricky with the vibes I give. Looking at my watch, it's about that time. When I hit them with the toodles, it's a lot like Tiff. Might as well call me Tony, they don't even know that I'm timeless. AJ Francis, all I really know is first class. $1 million man, 2 prices, you ain't even over. Shout out to my dogs like Bron, baby, I'm a limit breaker. You are just a death rider, can't rest in peace. I saved that for the Undertaker. Proceed with caution, but you ain't Naomi. Can't book the team, your name must be Tony. IWC say you got to go. Hi-Lite Jermaine and GRESH, run it, let's start the show. Cool kids step to the front. Cool kids, too sweet sign for the click. Gotta give the people what they want. Gotta get eradicate quick. Yeah, I'm like Seth with the outfits. Coming in hot, too live on your outlets. Running these streets like the prophets. Thank God for the new day, can't stop it. Jay Uso with the yeet. Eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. Whole new swag with a price on the tag like Javon on the young OG. Better recognize on the mouthpiece. See the power level gotta increase. Bringing content on the daily. Feeling like GRESH UNLEASHED.
Is my guy representing the Sucio Boys podcast as well as being the giant of the familia. He is none other than Jermaine. What's good with you, brother?
What's up? Susio Sports in the building. We got some stuff to talk about tomorrow. We got some stuff to talk about tonight.
Man, if it's
Good week.
if it's them fucking Dolphins, I'm not repeating myself again. I'm not.
Hey, bro.
No. But it
I'm,
was the Bills, so it's like I can't really get too mad because the Bills was playing with their food.
I ain't gonna say nothing. You got it.
I'm gonna say it on
I
your
ain't gonna
behalf.
try to. I ain't gonna try to like talk you off the ledge or nothing like that. Like,
I already jumped off the ledge. I jumped off the ledge on Thursday. I'm like, "Meow." I said, you know what? I give up. All right, y'all got it. Y'all
say,
got it.
bro. I was looking at that shit like. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. For a split second there, that pick he threw at the end, I could almost kind of see it. But then, like, I don't know, bro. It's like it's I don't know.
But I
I don't
can
know, bro.
say, at least, we didn't get folded by the North Carolina Panthers.
Hey, them boys was eating glazed donuts.
I was watching that game. It's like, and it's funny. I was watching the game because hey, it's the only one that was on. I felt like watching the game, and I'm like, okay, Falcons, let's see what you got. Like, I'm not a fan anymore. I've hung my Falcons fandom jersey in the rafters since y'all folded in that Super Bowl against. I let it go. I said, you know what, y'all got it. I'm done with y'all. And I'm watching. I'm like, okay, I got it. I'm bored. I ain't got nothing going on. And I watched that shit. I'm like, oh my god,
Say,
who
bro.
they need a new OC. Bad. They need a
I
new offensive
mean,
coach. Bad.
it could be the court. It could be the offensive coordinator, or it could be like the personnel. Like I'll have to like look at it more closely and see what's going on because like with certain things you see like certain things that'll lead you to say, okay, yes, this is the coaching. Um, for example, last year the Texans offensive line didn't know how to pick up like line stunts, like when the ends and tackles would crisscross each other or whatever. They were
Mm.
horrible at picking stuff up like that. Certain blitzes and things like that, they couldn't pick up. That's a coaching thing because you're supposed to be coached like, hey, when you see this, do this, and this is how you all react together. That's a coaching thing. Um, but when you see like um or another thing is like when a coach consistently calls the same type of play in the same situations where it's almost predictable, that's a coaching thing. But like if you see some of these plays sometimes like I can't remember what quarterback they were showing it, but he had people open and he threw it forced into coverage. Okay, that's a player thing. That's something that like I called the right play. This guy was wide open. You missed him and you threw it into double coverage. That's a player thing. Like there's just sometimes where it's gonna be player stuff and it's gonna be coach stuff. But I tell everybody like pay attention to it because you could be pointing the finger at the right person, you could be pointing at the wrong person.
Yeah, no, because I'm the way that I'm pointing. I'm doing this from. I'm not hating like I was last year. I'm literally looking at it from an objective point of view. I feel like yeah, the offensive is there for the Falcons. They just need the right head to point them in the right direction.
Yeah.
That's just my humble opinion. Like I- I'm like, yo, come on. It's because it was one play that I was like, yo, you made this so obvious that you keep going this route. Because I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, switch it up. And he went the route, and he got rocked, and I'm like, why? And that's why. So basically, put it this way: if you see me tweeting my frustration, I'm genuinely frustrated. I'm checked out of the game. But if I'm not tweeting my frustrations, I'm literally locked in on the game, and I was locked in on the game, and it was just disappointing. But
I'm about to send y'all something to the group chat.
all right. But while you do that, we might as well go ahead and switch gears to talk about what a lot of people came here to talk about. We got our football
Yep.
out the system like we always do with the football roundup. I still haven't watched AEW All Out in full. I've been literally working nonstop. Like when I tell you I have not had an off day yet, I have not had an off day yet.
Bro, when you
Give
told
me
me how you
20
was
shows right
working,
now.
I was like, yo, you putting in that work.
Brother, my next off day ain't until Friday.
Yeah, see, I'm on call Saturday. Like we was on call. What day that was? Friday, I think it was. I think it was Friday. We didn't get called. We did class in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. We didn't even stay in class the whole time. And we just sitting around the office like looking at our phones, waiting for something to pop off. By the time it got to be, and mind you, we done at like one something or whatever, right? Maybe 12 something. I can't remember. Bro, we sat around till about 6:30, and we was like, yeah, we ain't getting nothing. We just was chilling. Like, yeah, we ain't going nowhere. Like,
Yeah,
all
we not
right,
going nowhere.
we going home. Let's go home.
It's like let's just wrap it up. Like at this point, we just sitting around.
I woke up Saturday and I was like, okay, I ain't got a 9 o'clock because I ain't hear the phone go off at 7:30. Wait around another 30 minutes. Bing! Got a 10 o'clock. Yes, let's go. By that time, I was like damn near finished getting dressed and everything. I was like, I already know it's coming. So I'm gonna get an early appointment today. I spoke it and manifested it. Went ran that appointment. People got on my nerves a little bit, but they was cool. I
Yeah.
think I stopped at the store and came home, and that's when All Out came on. Or it
Mm.
was already on. It was on, but like I missed like the pre-show
Oh, the
and I missed
tailgate.
like the first two matches. Yeah, whatever they called it. I can't remember what they called it this time. But
Yeah,
like
it
I
was the
missed that.
tailgate. So basically, it was in
Okay,
place of Collision.
gotcha. I missed that and I missed like the first couple of matches or whatever, but I got everything else. And then I went back and watched some stuff or whatever. But I mean, it was a cool show. Like the biggest to me, the best result, shock, whatever. It wasn't the return of Beth Phoenix. It wasn't even the return of Pat. It was really when Stat got the win in
Oh
that
yeah.
roll up. That was like I was like, whoa. And like I had been up early on Saturday. And normally like on Saturday, especially if I'm not working, I'm trying to rest, sleep in, chill. Like even if I'm not, up and moving around, I'm just at least trying to just lay down and chill. Couldn't do that Saturday. Friday was like I was still like stayed up late studying. Got up early Saturday, and then next thing you know, I come home and I'm getting into AEW, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Then when that came along, I was like, oh, hold up. They had a couple of decent little returns and stuff like that. I was like, okay, okay, okay. And it's another thing. I just realized that they call Ricochet
The
and
demand.
yeah, why that? What is that?
I have no
What
idea.
is that?
I have no idea because who demanding this?
I didn't. God damn it.
They definitely
Like,
put that name in the generators. Like, yeah, let's go with that.
bruh, it had to like that's one of them things where you definitely like you scrolling through the name generator on some random wrestling game from like the GameCube or something back in the day, and it pops up with this, 3D polygraphic name, the demand. You like, hell yeah, brother. Let's go with this. Great fucking name. No, it's not. That shit sounds terrible.
Mercedes and Okada to retain their titles.
Of course. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Putting Mascor Dorada in that match with Takeshita and Okada was a good idea. That was a good idea. Um, Riho, she always like, despite me seeing her and like not really being able to get past that, is she really an adult? Like, cause she's so little and she
The
looks
thing,
so young,
I
bruh.
think what
Like,
throws a lot of people off is the fact that she is young because she's been wrestling since she was 8.
bro, that's what I'm saying. She got damn near 2 decades in and still ain't turned 30.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
You know what I was doing when I was 8? Finding
Watching
out that I was lactose intolerant because I ate ice cream for the first time.
this nigga.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was being a mundane ass kid. I was out there busting my head open because I jumped out the toy chest.
Nigga, when I was 8, I was fucking mad that Macho Man was lost the title to Hogan. I think that's when I was 8 at WrestleMania. I was pissed off. I used to like Macho Man. That was my nigga.
Yeah.
Yes, this.
Yeah.
But nah, man, like Riho, like bro, and the crazy thing about her is she's so little and she looks so young and all that's great. The girl can fucking go in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
The girl can go in the ring, bruh. Like I've seen her have good matches with all kinds of wrestlers, and she makes it work either way. And they had on a good match.
And it's believable,
Yeah,
despite what some people want to say online.
bruh, people could talk all the shit they want or whatever, but
That's what cracks me up about that whole thing about believability. Motherfucker, we watching pro wrestling.
this,
Name one person in a fight that's Irish whipping someone in a fight.
wait, let's break it all the way down Barney style. You cannot pick and choose when and how you want to suspend your disbelief. You can't do that. Like it's pro wrestling. Suspend all your disbelief and just watch the shit for what it is, and you'll be a lot happier than if you
Mm-hmm.
keep trying to watch it and place it into these pockets and programs, and it has to fit this and all these boxes and parameters and shit. Man, shut the fuck up. Watch the shit and enjoy it, or shut the fuck up and don't say nothing about it. Don't watch it. If you go watch it and complain, go complain into a box or something, because don't nobody want to hear that bullshit.
In the word, Jermaine took the words out of my mouth. So hey, we rotate. Sometimes I crash out. Sometimes he crash out. We rotate. That's the partnership right there.
Yeah, but bruh, it be
It's true
like,
shit though. It's true shit.
it's like, well, that's not really believable. Well, god damn it. Is it believable for me to hit a pop-up power bomb on a nigga on the street? Hell no.
You know how disrespectful it got to be for me to hit a pop-up power bomb on somebody?
Come on, dog. Come on,
That's
dog.
beyond disrespectful because you as a man just got flinged up in the air and slammed immediately.
You got, not only did you get flung up in the air, you got flung up in the air, then you got caught and slammed.
Yeah.
Like you just, like, nigga, I
Now
just
you got to
took
come
the
back and
whole.
shoot me at this point.
There's nothing else. There's nothing else. There's nothing. What can you do? What can you do?
You gotta go get the heat. That's literally it. Because there is no way you can explain this to your father or to your brother. Like, hey, I lost the fight. My back hurt because this dude picked me up in the air and grabbed my legs and slammed me to the concrete.
That's why the back of my head busted open right now.
Nigga, what? Don't tell nobody else that.
Exactly, bro. I'm like, come on, dog. Like,
Now I gotta
for
whoop
real?
your ass for embarrassing me.
Now I'm about to bust the front of your fucking head. Like, nigga, what?
That's why I be looking. That's what I look at. Like, that's why when I be looking at the discourse online, whether it's from people in the business or fans, I be like, my nigga, it's fucking pro wrestling. None of this shit is believable. It's fun. It's entertainment. Let it go. Relax.
It what really kills me is in the same string of messages, you'll see the same person like, oh, this ain't believable, this ain't real, and then be like, man, that shit was wild. Did you see that? That was crazy. Like, are we watching the same show? Because 2 matches before this, you was like, man, this shit wild, and now all of a sudden you like, man, this shit ain't that didn't look believable. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. What I be wanting to tell people sometimes. Shut the hell up.
I like to say, imagine saying I got knocked out from a Samoan Spike or 619. Like, how the fuck do you explain that to anybody?
Wait, hold up, dog. Hold up. Hey man, how come you got that footprint on your face? You let somebody stomp you out? Nah, man, I was charging at this nigga. And he put up his foot, and I just ran into.
Like, nigga, what?
You mean? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You mean somebody kicked you in the face? Nah,
Yeah.
bro. I was charging at the nigga. And he just put his foot up, and I ran into.
He blocked me with his foot. It's like
Like, come on, dog. We're watching pro wrestling. We're watching roughhousing, but like if ballerinas got violent. That's what we watching.
oh
That's what we watching, bruh. That is what we're watching. We're
man.
watching a violent ballet, a
That's the thing
semi-violent
too.
ballet.
It's ballet,
That's what we
nigga.
watching. Like my
That-
guy, like, do you really understand? We watching like roughhouse gymnastics.
that- That's why when they be like, "This is not ballet. This is real. This is sports, and this is pro wrestling." And I'm like, in
Bro,
a way, it's
this
kind of
is
ballet.
bro, this is like this is like a bunch of fight scenes in a fucking movie. That's what we watching. We watching coordinated stunts with a storyline behind it.
Oh
Most
man,
of the time. Sometimes
but
we
I'm not
don't even
surprised that
talk.
Mercedes and Rio went out there and actually did their thing. Mercedes obviously is still the champion. Okada did his thing. Eddie Kingston is back.
Bro, I was so happy to see Eddie Kingston back. I was still kind of mad at how they presented him and everything. I thought it could have been done better. I'm just glad the motherfucker back, bro. Like I love Eddie King because Eddie Kingston is like one of the last real OG type of wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't look like a wrestler. I don't talk like a wrestler. I don't even act like a wrestler. I'm just a motherfucker from the street, and I like to fight. So it is, bro. I love Eddie Kingston. I love his character and everything. I just thought that they could have rolled him out a little bit better than that. But
You
hey,
can
glad
tell it
my
was kind of you can tell it was kind of last minute too. It felt like it.
guy. Well, I'm wondering, like, was it something like they had it planned, and like they was just waiting for him to make sure he was straight and cleared or whatever, and then they were
Mm-hmm.
like, I think we can still do this. Like, okay, let's make it happen. Like last minute per se, because we know AEW last minute for them could be like on motherfucking Dynamite on Wednesday. Hey, bitch, you got a TNT title match at the pay per view on Sunday.
Well, in this case, Collision.
Yeah, like, wait, what? Like, hold on, what? I got what? But nah, like it. I love the fact that he's back. I could see why, because like I was texting about it with my homegirl, and she was like, "Yeah, you didn't miss much. It was more of a segment than a match." And I was like, "Oh, okay, bet." Then when I went back to look for it, when I tried to rewatch it, I was like, "Oh shit, this shit was just a segment." It's like
Yeah.
I'm scrubbing through, and I scrubbed through too fast, and I went over it. So I have to go back and scrub back really slow. Oh, there it goes, like that. But I mean, it's cool, man.
How I say, y'all think they'll let Eddie Kingston win the AEW championship before he calls it a career? TNT championship at best.
I definitely think he's gonna get a crack at another mid card title, the world title. I
That's
don't
just
know,
me.
man.
Like I as much as I'm a fan of it, I don't see it. Like
Because the thing is, they have so many guys that they have in and around the main event scene, and guys that could be in and around the could or should be in and around the main event scene as well.
mhm.
So it's like, you got some stuff that they cooking over there. They got something to work with. I just hope they keep playing it more consistent. Um, speaking of
Speaking of cooking,
consistency and cooking, we almost had a good. I was just getting ready to say, like, we almost had a cooking. Cause look, remember when we was talking about this last week, and we said they gonna no sell this shit, and we was just bullshit. Like, hey, we'll be surprised if both of them no sold it. If this ain't both of them no selling it, and then coming back and like, hey, we got to do something.
yeah. So
We'll figure
hey,
this out.
Miles, we're gonna burn your ass.
All right,
Literally.
cool, perfect. Let's get it done. Hey
Literally.
Darby, make sure you make it real, make it look good. You know, Mox be about that shit. He is so into like the realism of making pro wrestling look and feel as real as possible. That's why I like what he's doing over there. It's just every so often it's just kind of like I wish it was done a little bit differently or a little bit better or whatever. But Mox is one of those guys where he down him and when I saw it was him and Darby, I was like, we about to get some train wreck type of shit.
At
We
this point, I'm gonna need Renee to
definitely gonna
just
get some
step in
train
and
wreck.
say, "Hey, yeah, John, stop, stop."
Bruh, like Mox don't that's the thing though. Mox don't care. Like he and Darby don't care. When you get two guys that are this passionate about the business and that are willing to go to any lengths to make it good and make it real and make the crowd feel something, you always gonna get stuff like this. You always gonna get stuff like this. And the fact that he toyed around and then sent the Death Riders away, and then Darby bust out that coffin and beat his ass, and then tried to set him on fire, like, bro, when Mox beat Darby and Pac came back and everything, I was like, okay, I get it,
Pac wearing civilian clothes and cutting his hair caught me off guard.
bro. I was like, it took me like a good. They even said it was him, and I was like, that ain't him. That ain't him, bro. I stared at the screen for the longest before I was like, oh wait, that really is him.
I was like, "Who the fuck?"
Bro, they saying it's him, and I'm looking at my TV. I'm like, nah, bro, that ain't him. That ain't him. That can't be him. I
We
think I
need.
was. I can't remember what I was doing. Was I cooking? I think I was. I was cooking something or cleaning something. I was in the kitchen, and I had it on my laptop actually. But then I was like, nah, let me put it on the big TV so I could see 75 inches of fuckery on my TV, bruh.
Sidebar on NXT, they just wrote off Jasmine Nix from Fatal Toxic Attraction.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it later or something. I got some catching up on some shit I gotta do. But
No,
no, man, like this was a good one. I enjoyed this one. It really Eddie coming back and the nostalgia freaks got they feel with the first match with Edge and Christian and Beth came back and all of that,
Beth took a spike pile driver. Shit was crazy.
bro. But like, if you really know, a pile driver ain't that. It's all about where your head is positioned and where they land at or whatever.
Oh no,
It
they
look
protected the hell out of her. If you
it
suspend your disbelief.
Yeah, it looks way worse than what it really is. But the fact that she took that move, hey, I give her props. But FTR, those guys are what they call quote unquote good hands. So you know they took care of her or whatever. But yeah, man, it's gonna be some good stuff, dog. It's gonna be some good stuff.
Oh, they doing the TNA invasion.
Oh, hold up, I gotta turn on the TV.
But yeah, you might as well go ahead and turn that on. But nah, man.
I gotta turn on the TV now, dog.
But nah, man. Also, the last bit that I got from All Out was the return of Jurassic Express.
Hey, bro, when he came out and he had that little smirk on his face, I was like, I don't care which way he go, that fucking smirk on his face telling me
Listen,
some
man.
shit about to go down.
If I
I just knew
had
some shit was about to go down.
if I had a world famous father, rest in peace. If I had a legit girlfriend that looks like a freaking supermodel, and I know how to carve knives, I'd be smiling a lot too.
Say, bro, that boy, he's back with the gimmick. We finally got Luchasaurus back. No more fucking kill switch because I hated that shit. Shit was stupid. I don't know why they did that stupid ass shit. But I'm just glad, bro. It's a feel good story. Plus, get away from that whole fucking
Scapegoat shit.
get away from that shit, bro. Like he where they could have gone with that gimmick and him aligning with the Bucks and all of them, they didn't go there. Like you could have made him like a chicken shit, like mastermind, like little evil pipsqueak heel, and he could have been like a big deal at that. But like, bro, like come on, man, like they didn't do nothing with it. And so now they brought it back, and he's back to being Jungle Boy again. Like, okay, cool, I like this.
He shouldn't shave the beard though.
No, definitely don't shave the beard. Like, leave the beard where it's at. Like, for sure, for sure. Leave the beard where it's at. But I just feel like, I don't know, bro. I'm happy that they're back, and I'm glad he got his dinosaur back.
So this
Now they
this
need
begs the
to,
bigger question: Are they? Do you think Tony Khan is going back to the babyface gimmicks that work because Osprey and Swerveland is out?
of course. Come
Because
on now.
you got this gimmick, you got this gimmick coming back, and I believe they're slowly but surely trying to reunite the Acclaim.
Yeah, of course. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, we already know, like, that's what they coming back to, dog. Like, we can see it happening in front of our faces. Like, whenever your roster thins out, especially at the top,
Mm-hmm.
where do you elevate from? You elevate from the mid card because those are the guys that's like, you know what I'm saying? That's like next up, or they've been hovering around the main event scene, or they've had runs in the main event scene, but never really an extended run or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you got to bring guys back. Like that's exactly what these guys are here for. And I'm glad that they decided to do it the way they're doing it, and actually like give him back that gimmick, the music, Luchasaurus and everything. Like it's just a good time for all of that. You got Darby back. Fucking Eddie Kingston is back. You know what I'm saying? So you got different kinds of baby faces too. You don't just have
And I
like
think
this
they just said
generic
Orange
guy.
Cassidy's cleared as well.
Oh, bruh. When that motherfucker come back, the pop that he gonna get is gonna be insane. I need him to come back at a big show. I
Mm.
need them to have as big of a live crowd as they can possibly have when he comes back because I'm telling you that pop is gonna be ridiculous.
Oh yeah, for sure. Um, Let me see what else tidbit from All Out. So, oh yeah,
The
Hangman retained his title. So we
yeah,
all know Kyle Fletcher is the future.
I was just getting ready to say like the only thing about the main that match is like some people are saying like you could kind of see the finish coming before it actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like I mean it is what it is. You're gonna get certain matches that's gonna have certain crescendos and you can kind of see things coming or whatever. Um,
If you've seen
but
enough pro wrestling, yeah, you can kind of predict it, but it's up to you to not let it take you out of it.
right, you have to. And sometimes, again, going back to what we were saying earlier, sometimes us as hardcore fans, we also need to give ourselves a break and suspend our own disbelief because we may hold certain matches, cards, companies, whatever, to certain standards that aren't necessarily there, and it's us trapping ourselves in what we think should happen, and not just watching it and then reacting to what we're seeing. It's us coming in with too big of a built up expectation and preconceived notions, conditioning ourselves to see something. And then when we don't see what we conditioned ourselves to see, now we're, oh, this is bad. This is that. No. Come into it with some reasonable expectations, a clear mind, and be fucking objective. Like, is it that fucking hard? Evidently it is with a lot of people. But good match. So what if the finish was a little off or whatever, or you saw it coming or whatever? Like those guys went to war for like 40 minutes or whatever, 30, 40 minutes.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was bro, they was I'm not gonna lie, like on that one, I like dozed off and kind of woke back up and I looked and I was like, wait a minute. Did I
Like
go to
still going?
sleep? How long did I go to sleep? Is this the replay? Bro, but nah, it was like I maybe missed like 3 or 4 minutes of the match, something like that. but it was enough to like kind of I was like kind of weirded out because it was still light outside. I was like, this match is still on. Okay, it just went long, whatever. But
Yeah.
nah, man, it was overall though. All Out was a decent card. Brodito retained their titles.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Mark Briscoe beat MJF.
Boy.
And
Why was
that
MJF bleeding from the balls, man?
same,
I saw a picture. I'm like, bro, why are you bleeding from right there?
hey, bruh, like. I don't know if that was actually bleeding from the balls or if he just had a blood spot on his
It was a
crotch.
blood spot, but it just looks the visuals
Yeah,
just looks crazy.
yeah, it did look kind of weird. I get you, but I don't know, man. It was just that was a crazy match. Like I thought MJF was gonna go over, but
Oh,
then
me too. That's why we
when
picked it.
yeah, then when Mark went over, I was like, okay, I can kind of see why they did what they did. Because MJF is going to be there and they're always going to position him near or at the top of the card. And he also still has that contract he's holding. Because
Hmm.
when he got the match with Hangman, that was one of the stipulations for setting Mark on fire was like, I don't have to use my contract. So he's still always going to be in that position. So why not give Mark Briscoe the win and kind of, put him on a trajectory towards something more meaningful? Because MJF is always going to hover around it. But yeah, it was a decent little card though. I'm not gonna lie.
When we talking about the world title still going on, they went up against Brock and John Cena.
Say, bro.
I already gave my thoughts. If you guys haven't already tapped into the Public Enemies podcast post show, me, myself, and Graham gave our immediate thoughts on the post show, as well as make sure you tap into Ben. He gave a recap of WrestlePalooza on ESPN, the ESPN debut. But I don't want to talk about that because I heard the match was ass. How did you think of the match?
Lesnar and Cena.
Yeah, my expectations was low, but
It,
goddamn, they
it
took it.
was
They
what it
took it
was.
down.
It was what it was. It was like your typical Cena Lesnar match.
But
Brock,
worse.
Brock gets into some offense. Cena mounts a comeback. Brock stops his comeback. Brock beats his ass. Brock pins him. End of story. They painted by the numbers with that match,
Yeah,
and that's just what I'll call it. You just paint by the numbers.
the entire show was painted by the numbers.
Pretty much, yeah. I would say it really was, and I will take this opportunity to say this, and I will try not to go on a rant about this one.
Yeah, go for a rant.
See, this is the thing, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Gresh be doing that shit on purpose. He be wanting me to go off. And I'd be
Yeah,
like, nah, bro, I'm chill. I'm chill. He's like, nah, go off, fuck it, go off. But all the people hating on Andreas Hale because he gave it a C and gave his honest opinion. Like, do y'all realize how long this man has been writing about just combat sports in general? Like, do y'all understand that, like, it's okay to give your honest opinion about something without being a shill or a drone or whatever the hell you want to call it? Like, so what if his opinion differed from yours? He gets paid to do what he's doing, and the reason is because he's good at what he does, and he makes an honest, fair assessment about how he feels about it. And you can have conversations with him off air or off topic or whatever, and he will be consistent and tell you the same exact things. Like, I've met this brother in person. Like, he is a really good dude, number one, and he's a really genuine person, number two. And if he felt it was a fucking C, it was a fucking C. Like, he nicer than me because some of y'all I'd have told y'all kiss my ass. This shit wasn't that great. Like, that right there was the highlight of that match.
yeah.
Paul Heyman coming out to introduce Brock Lesnar. That was the highlight of that match. That tells you something. A match with those two big of a stars in it, and the highlight was Paul Heyman saying something, announcing Brock Lesnar before the match. That was the highlight. And like I don't care how people what people think or how they feel. You can be a nostalgia freak. Word to Cal at Black Wrestling because that he coined that phrase. You could be a nostalgia freak all you fucking want. That match wasn't all that. Shit was ass. It was paint by the numbers. We knew what was coming. We saw it coming. We just thought that Cena was gonna win because he's on his retirement tour.
They said nope.
Like, nope, Brock gonna win. Okay, whatever. Paint by the numbers. Typical same shit that y'all always do. But like, get off Andrea's dick. Like he said what he said and he meant that shit. And he's standing 10 toes down on it too. And I don't fucking blame him. And if you got a problem with it, that's my at right there. Holla at me.
You can at me too, and I'll block you for being
Oh,
stupid.
exactly. I ain't gonna
Good.
block you. I'm gonna just wait till I see the opening, then I'm gonna go in for the kill. And I'm gonna latch on to your vital organs like a pit bull. Then I'm gonna do an alligator shake. And then I'm gonna let go and I'm gonna watch you bleed out. And as the blood is slowly and furiously pumping and squirting out of your veins, I'm gonna smile with your blood on my teeth.
You sound like AJ Lee. Speaking of AJ Lee,
Hey, let's light it up.
and that's what they did. The tag match was solid. The tag match was
Bruh.
solid. Like it was
It,
long in some points, but it was solid. Like
mhm. It was one of those things where like they let Punk and Seth do most of the heavy lifting, of course, which I figured was gonna happen. Um, and then they had Becky and AJ in there to spice shit up. In some parts of it, you thought it was intergender, and some parts of it, it was a legit like mixed tag match. They did a good job of blurring those lines and everything, and I mean, they gave us the feel good moment that we wanted. It's just I didn't like how AJ had the octopus locked in and how Becky tapped out to it. It looked a little wonky. But I mean, that's AJ's first match in fucking 10 years, bro. Like, whatever. It is what it is. Like, I'm not going to trip about no shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah. Oh, I'm not like because shout out to Sierra. She said it was solid for what it was as well. So we agree across the board.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I was confused with Becky with that finish. Like, girl, why you standing up? She made the finish look a little weird, but
Well, the
that's
thing
being a
was,
dead horse.
yeah, it was like the arm wasn't straightened up and then the legs wasn't locked where they,
She should have
how
been
they
down.
should have been. Yeah, it wasn't. It was like a couple of little things that was just a little bit off about it. But this is us like shit. I'm like 30, 40 years deep into being a wrestling fan. So yeah, I'm looking at things a little bit differently. Like I'm a nerd about this shit. So yeah, I'm gonna look at all that little shit and be critical of it. But just to give my honest, opinion about how I feel about it or whatever, like the match overall, it was what it was.
And me, and Sierra was basically like she probably was injured. Like we don't know. Like
Yeah, like there's a lot of times when a wrestler's injuries or whatever they're fighting through can play a part in how the match looks in certain spots and different things like that. Um,
yeah, to take it back to believability, there's no way in a real fight AJ will get the Black Widow on Seth with his big ass.
bruh, that'd be another thing. Hey, how come your arm feel like that? How come your arm look like that? Man, let me tell you, I was in this fight and this chick jumped at me and she jumped on my head and wrapped her legs around my other arm and then she grabbed my other arm. I don't know how she did it, bruh, but come on, dog.
And then hey blood, let me see a picture of her.
What? And then you see her, she look like
Bro,
that's a
she's literally 80
13-year-old boy.
pounds soaking wet. The fuck do you mean she put your arms around her?
Nigga, you got beat up by a fifth grader? But again, suspend your fucking disbelief. It's pro wrestling, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I be laughing when people say believability, like my nigga.
Nigga, we've seen Rey Mysterio beat the Great Khali. Like, come on now. Come on, bro.
Rey
Come on now.
Mysterio literally beat. Hell, Rey Mysterio beat Eddie Guerrero, and Eddie Guerrero was bigger than him.
Bro, exactly. Bro, we've seen Eddie Guerrero beat Brock Lesnar. Like, come on, dog. What are we really talking about here? Like, let's be fucking for real. Let's be fucking for real. What are we really talking about? But anyway, man, nah, the match was what it was. Like, WrestlePalooza didn't like deliver on the scale of whatever we thought that it should have for the level of event that we wanted it to be. But I will say that it could have been a lot worse than what it was. It definitely could have been better. But it could have definitely been a lot worse.
Sidebar again on NXT, they keep cutting the people who are from TNA, and I'm like, bro, you look just like a regular person in the crowd. Like you don't stand out.
No, well, what they did was like I know when they showed Cedric Alexander a little while ago, they didn't spotlight him. They just cut to him in the crowd, and I was like, why the fuck are y'all doing that? Like, why don't
And
you
they cut to
mention
Matt Cardona too, because he popped up there too.
Right, it's like, why don't you? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you?
I think they're trying to go the route of it, like they're trying to make it seem like they're not supposed to be there, like they weren't invited.
Yeah, and that's cool, but like, I don't know, bro. It's just the way you keep doing it. It's like you making a deal out of it, but you're not. You're trying not to make as big of a deal out of it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. But anyway,
But speaking of big deals, Stephanie Vaquer is your women's world champion.
Stephanie Vaquer.
Stephanie Velcro.
Man. Bro, I don't know what it is about that woman, but she does something for me.
Yep. We just as soon as we start talking about this, that's when
She does something for me.
TNA cut jump the barricade.
She does something for me, dog. I'm sorry, but like
yes,
it haven't happened yet on my TV. You know my TV be slow. But nah, bro. Like, which I figured that's how this match was going to end.
oh yeah, it was so predictable. But nah, even with the with WrestlePalooza, it made sense to put it on Stephanie in a way
Yep.
because it's like you're telling the story with EO, and you don't really need the title for that, in my opinion.
No.
And especially after what happened on Raw, which we could talk about in a second. I'm more compelled to see how that story unfolds without
bro.
it being the title.
I'm loving the way it's going, and they have shit that they could do to tell different stories, and I'm loving it. And Stephanie was already being positioned as that star that they wanted to like kind of put that push or strap the rocket to or whatever.
Triple H said she was sick. The reason why she wasn't around during the build.
Oh, okay.
He said that on the post show. She was basically dealing with a sickness, and she got well enough to get cleared to compete.
Oh,
that's why they didn't.
better.
That's why they didn't cancel the match.
That's even better then. Even better.
Mm-hmm.
Because like when who was it? Becky, when she fought Bianca at, I can't remember what WrestleMania they fought at, 38
Mm-hmm.
or whatever.
Oh, that was 38 because that was when Roman unified the titles.
Yeah, when she fought, she was sick then. Man, who else was sick recently?
I think she was also sick against Rhea too.
I think so.
Then she had like something with her throat, like it was like some type of
Yeah,
virus.
like a post nasal drip or something like that. I don't know, but like it's been times where we've seen wrestlers go into the ring like under the weather or whatever, and they hoop.
Mm-hmm. They they legit be putting on a Jordan game.
Bruh, like we've seen some fluke, whether they're hurt or under the weather or whatever. Like we've seen some wrestlers do some crazy shit. Like for Seth to do what he did at WrestleMania 40 in that match with the tag match the night before, then to main event night one, then open night two with the match that he had against Drew, and still have enough left in the tank to interfere in the main event with Cody and like, bruh, like, and his knee was held together by Jesus and duct tape.
And the rapture that never happened.
Say, bro. Come on, man, stop it. You're gonna make me go on another fucking rant, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to have a good show right now. But nah, man, like we've seen him. Cody with half a titty, with his titty hanging off,
Mm-hmm.
his arm, and his titty being held together by like bubble yum, basically.
It was literally looking like Hubble Bubble. But
It, bro,
speaking of
it looked like grape hubble bubble. It was holding his arm and his titty together.
Cody, he retained his title against Drew, obviously.
We knew that was gonna happen. Drew is one of those guys that you can put in the main event scene on a title shot, and it's like, hey man, Drew might win this shit. Like you will legit have a legit argument for Drew McIntyre to win a title match that he's in, even though you know he's not. But he's believable enough of a heel and a character and everything else to where it's like, yeah, I can see why they would take the title off of Cody and put it on him right now. Like he's that believable. It wasn't just one of those, oh, this is a filler feud for him to just keep the title and whatever. It wasn't one of those.
I saw a report where you can take it with a grain of salt that they originally wanted Randy Orton to accidentally cost Cody the title.
And you know what, bruh? When I saw that shit, I was like, that's a good idea. That would have been a great idea to advance a couple of different storylines. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
thought it would have been. I thought it would have worked out, and it would have been good.
It would have been a nice cliffhanger for the show instead of the ending the way it did. Because the ending, it just felt like, oh, okay, that's it.
Yeah, but even though it kind of went predictably, like it was still like, all right, whatever. Paint by numbers. Cody retains because he just got the title back last month or whatever, so we can't have him drop it right now.
Even though he was
Which,
gone for a month.
which I also saw somebody, I can't remember who it was talking about it on their pod or something. Was like now would be a good time for them to hot potato the title like they did in the Attitude Era to help make several different stars. And I'm like, yes and no. I agree and I disagree. But no, just that ending would have been much better. Even if Cody retained and Randy did something in that match to help Cody accidentally or whatever, like just that interference would have introduced somebody else into this storyline and interjected himself into this storyline or whatever and given you another like potential avenue to go down. That would have been even more interesting too. But it didn't happen. It ended the way it ended, and we'll
It
just
is
have
what
to
it
see
is.
from here. Yep, pretty much.
And speaking of Cody and Seth, they are officially official for next month. Crown Jewel, champion versus champion for the ring. So I thought it was exclusive to Saudi Arabia, but it's exclusive to the actual pay-per-view name, no matter where it is.
Yep. Um, cool story, bro. I like this, and but the thing is, to me, Like they need to put more emphasis if they're going to do champion versus champion. They need to make it a little bit bigger of a deal than what they're doing, what they're making it.
Mm.
To me, I mean, if you're gonna have a champion versus champion match, it should mean something, and it should like go for something, qualify for something.
I mean,
Like
they say you're gonna wear a ring, and it's not the same. It's like I think they have it where if Cody wins again, he'll have 2 rings.
I
They're
don't know
trying to
what.
treat it like the NBA Finals, basically.
Yeah, and I mean that's cool. That's cool, but like I just feel like I don't know, bro. Like I also had an idea where the night 2 main event for WrestleMania or something like that is on the line.
Mm.
Or like you have to make it worth something, make it mean something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um hell, put it on there where you get to choose whether you want to be on Raw or SmackDown.
You just want stakes.
Yeah, make it mean something. Don't just have a okay, me and you. Okay, cool. We fighting. Okay, cool. You champ and I'm champ. Neither one of us is gonna lose our title if we lose. So
Mm-hmm.
what's the bearing of this outcome besides us just having a match? Like, what does this mean? What is this going towards? What is this like building towards? What is like what is it? What are you doing, bro? Like that to me, um, it it just doesn't have like a big fight feel to it as of yet. And I know it's Cody set for the fourth time and everything, and they both are champions now and all of
That's
that. But it's like
that's what took me out of it, because I'm like, Cody already beat him 3 times. I don't care to see a 4th.
I care to see it for it just because it's another match, and I know they're gonna put
I
on a
mean, I
good one.
get it, but it's just like, oh, okay.
You know, like do something. But I get why they're doing. I get it. You know, champion versus champion is something to have, but make it mean something.
Yeah, they got 3 weeks to do that because, like I said, I'm not finna say I'm not gonna watch the match because I'm gonna definitely watch the match. But
Hmm.
when I saw it announced, I was like, whoop de doo.
It was like, oh, okay, cool story, bro. Like, what are you gonna do to draw my attention?
Yeah,
Like,
basically.
I'm gonna like, okay, I'm gonna. It's like, yes, we're gonna watch regardless,
Hmm.
but what are you doing to draw us in?
Right.
Like,
Hell, we got a
what
whole
is
fucking podcast talking about this shit. So of course we're gonna watch.
exactly? We're gonna watch, but it's what are you doing to really draw us in? That's what I want to know. That's the meat and the potatoes of it all. You can keep the accoutrements. I don't want all that. Give me the
Yeah.
meat and the potatoes, the rice and the gravy.
Speaking of meat, potatoes, and protein, Bailey is losing her marbles still.
I love it, bro. I love what they're doing with her. Having her flip flop back and forth like this.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I am loving it. And the best part is that she's bouncing back and forth between the two main characters that she's played. The hugger, lovable, white meat baby face, and the ding dong hello, you know, stupid idiots, you know, heel.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love that she's bouncing back and forth between the two of them. And caught in the middle somewhere is the role model, you know, the normal actual like Bailey. She's not the extreme one way, she's not the extreme the other way. She's kind of like in the middle, kind of sort of the tweener, if you
Mm-hmm.
will. So yeah, I'm loving this.
So basically, you got Ding Dong Hello, Hugger, and just regular Bailey.
Yes.
Pam.
And they all with the yams. I
I mean,
couldn't
it's
help.
almost. I mean,
I
it's
couldn't help
technically.
myself, dog. I
I
couldn't
mean, it's
help
technically
myself.
fall, so it's almost yam season.
Yes, sir.
Sweet, sweet yams. But now I'm interested to see how they play this out and see where they go with this because it was actually one of the highlights of Raw for me, as well as them finally pulling the trigger on Oscar and a reluctant Kyrie Sane turning on Io Sky.
Now we getting down to business.
Let's get down to business.
Bruh, let me tell you something. That Oscar EO match, whenever they decide to pop that off, brother, I will be Ted. Do you hear me?
I wouldn't rush it.
No, slow play it. Slow play it. Build this shit up because you know they're gonna deliver in the ring, and you know those promos are gonna deliver also.
Yeah.
Slow play it and see where it go. Because you got Kyrie and you got Rhea. Listen, it's gonna be a good match. I'm not looking forward to this match for.
I think she stuck on the Pam comment.
Oh, hey, I'm a man, woman. What do you expect? Like, look here. But nah, man. Slow play it and see where it go.
Oh yeah, I definitely see them doing a tag match first.
Oh yeah. Now that tag match is gonna be good. But that damn one-on-one, that one-on-one is gonna be something special.
So yeah, I would definitely do Rio versus the Kabuki Warriors. So,
Bruh, that's gonna be a good match too. I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be a good match, bruh. That's gonna be a real good one. I can't wait to see this shit. But like, nah, man, I'm glad they kind of strung it along how they've done it so far. I just hope we get all the payoffs that we're looking for. The tag match and all of that, and then eventually the one-on-one with Oscar and Io to blow it all off or whatever.
Because they're setting this up by design for Kyrie to be reluctant with her assaults.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing this for a reason.
Yeah, and I love the fact that they're playing Kyrie like towards the middle and they're reluctant like that because it almost feels like well, what if she side with Io? Well, she's sticking with Oscar, but we don't really know where Kyrie, what she gonna really do.
She basically Jey Uso in 2020.
Bro, if Kyrie busts out with one of these,
like,
if Kyrie do this and what, bro, I am going to lose my fucking mind. I think, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I remember one time and I felt bad because we was at my grandpa. It was the weekend of my grandpa's funeral. It was a funeral or something we was going to, man. I can't remember. I think it was my grandpa's funeral. Anyway, bro, I had my mom mortified that I was gonna show up in a hoodie and some shorts and some tennis shoes. And I was like, this is what I'm wearing tomorrow. And they was like, what the fuck? And like my sister and my kids knew I was bullshitting. And my mom thought I was dead ass serious. Bro, that woman damn near had a heart attack. Anyway. Nah, but WWE needs to press to Jerry for the footage of Io versus Asuka and their former tag. Ooh.
Their former tag is that somebody's sister?
Tajiri, bro. Tajiri.
No, she said their former tag team partner. Is that somebody's sister, or am I thinking about somebody else?
No, Io and Asuka used to be a tag team.
She said, and their former tag. Oh, and their former tag. I thought they was talking. I thought for some reason I thought it was another person.
Nah, she was talking about when they used to tag together when they had a team back in the day.
Yeah. That's what happens when I read too fast.
See, bro, you've been up since probably 3 a.m. or whatever.
Yes, I have.
So. I knew where this was coming from. That's why I was like, no, Gresh.
Oh.
No. Man. I was like, hey, bro, listen.
Shit. Because I know I knew it was a trio at one point. That's probably where my brain went immediately.
Well, I think I think it was EO's sister was with them, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My brain. That's why I was like, wait, isn't it? Oh,
I want to say it was EO's sister that was with them, if I'm not mistaken, originally. Like it was a threesome or a foursome. I can't remember.
yeah. So
But yeah,
yeah,
you got the right thought process.
yeah, just the wrong placement. It's all right. But last bit from Raw, Jey Uso uh didn't help LA Knight.
Mm-mm. And we are we really surprised? No.
No, not
Jay
in the
standing
slightest.
on business. And I really thought that Jay was gonna be in concussion protocol after he got busted open.
That's the thing. He didn't hit himself. He scratched himself with the
Right.
with the chair, and it was like deep enough to where
It
it was
it
just a cut.
yeah, it bled out or whatever. But that's because like at first I think it was a slow mo from the side angle was the one that really showed you that he didn't really whack himself like he thought.
Mm-hmm.
But at first, like when you look at it from the head on angle, it looks like, oh shit, he may have whacked himself. But whatever it was, he was good enough to go Monday night, and he chose not to help LA Knight. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But there go Big Jim. Big Jim said, "Fuck it, I'll help you, dog."
That's gonna come back to bite him.
Mhm. But I like it though because like when Jimmy said last week or week before last or whatever, man, you acting like Roman. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, ooh, that's a good one. That was a whole bar that a lot of people just kind of like probably didn't pay attention to, shoved to the side. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, no, they're trying to tell a story here. Pay attention. They're dropping little nuggets off for you, and that was one of them. But
I'm not mad at it.
no, not at
So
all.
we'll see. We'll definitely
Hey,
see how that goes as well.
we got a different ending to Monday Night Raw.
Sure.
Ah,
Yeah,
ah.
we got a different ending with the same players, but yeah, it's a different ending nonetheless. Yes. Yes.
Hey, bro.
Yes.
I just wanted to bring it up. I just
Yeah, it was definitely a different ending. It was
just
definitely
put it out there.
yeah,
Put it out
just
there.
same players, different ending. Yes. Triple H finally figured out different cut scenes in universe mode. Congratulations.
Dick, goddamn, come on, dog.
I'm just playing, but no, it was actually I actually enjoyed that ending. I really did. I also forgot that Corey Graves can take bumps again. That shit threw me off. I just wanted to
Bruh,
add back in there.
bro. Let me tell you the reason why I remembered is because, gosh, when was this? However long ago it was when it said that he was finally cleared.
Was it 22?
No, I can't remember when it was. It was like last. It was within the last year or so.
I'm finna go.
But I remember people were speculating, oh, is he going to get back in the ring? Is he going to get involved? Is he going to get involved in the storyline? And he always kind of played that heel um type of announcer on the commentating team. So you thought, okay, there's easily a way for him to get back involved in this, right? Of course it is. But bruh, like I was just I knew the whole Michael Cole thing. I was like, nah, I don't think they're gonna do Cole like that because they need him right now, especially with Tessitore getting busier and Pat McAfee back in the way or whatever, and they had and like Wade Barrett needed his vacation. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like they
4
got
years
guys.
ago. It was 4
Huh?
years ago. It was 4 years ago. 21.
Damn, it was that long ago? Are you sure?
I just googled it.
Bro, that's crazy.
Because Russell Talk did he did an interview with Russell with TMZ in 2021. It said last month Fightful reported that Graves had been cleared to return to the ring,
Bro, that's crazy that it's been that fucking
and that was
long
4
that
years
he's
ago.
been cleared. Like time that just goes to show you how far. Bro, I had a real ass conversation with my grandmother the other day. Leave it to me and my grandma to have like just real honest conversations about life and shit. And because I was like, damn, I forgot to call my grandpa for his birthday or whatever. I said, I don't know what this new update on the phone. I was like, it's all kind of stuff that's been thrown off, that's like been throwing me off or whatever. And his Alzheimer's and stuff is advancing, so he don't be knowing. She was like, "Oh, he don't remember." I was like, "Damn, that's fucked up." Like my girl was like, "He don't remember." Like just being out, he 93, he got Alzheimer's, he don't remember. I was like, "Yeah, but still, I remember." And she was like, "Yeah, you know." And then my birthday, and I was like, "Yeah, that's what made me remember," because I looked at the calendar, and it's like, bruh, it's like my grandfather's brother is one day, my grandfather's the next day, and then a few days after that is my grandmother. And then like the day or 2 days after her is one of my little cousins on my mom's side of the family.
Mm.
Like within like this 6 day span, I got 4 key birthdays that I have to remember. But nah, bro, like you when you got stuff like this and you trying to shuffle and move the deck and there's all sorts of moving parts and you got all this shit that you got going on and you trying to focus and remember stuff like that. Like we have to remember like their roster for announcers is pretty deep.
Oh yeah.
You don't think about it in those terms, but we have to think like they have uh main roster people on Raw and on SmackDown. They have people down in NXT. They have fucking people for Evolve. Like they have people on pre-shows and stuff like that. Main roster and NXT. Like they have a bevy of people that they can call from. So seeing a Corey Graves take an F5 and maybe write him off for a little while is not as startling as it would have been back in the day. But the one trick to this part is that he's been clear, like you said, since 2021, and we have not seen him take a bump since.
Right. Out of sight, out of mind.
Right. So and that's why another thing, that's why like I'm thinking like, oh, he just got clear like last year or so. That's why I'm thinking it just have been recently that he got cleared.
Nah, he been clear for a minute. He just said he was not. He's. I think what basically made me forget was because I think he said even though I'm cleared, I'm content with not stepping back in the ring,
Right.
and I
And
moved on
bro,
from it. I was like, oh okay.
he's talked about over the last few years, and I remember because I remember it was some reality show when he got the call to do be a part of the commentating team. He was with the other wife that he got the kids with. Like that's how long ago. Like I remember him having this issue and everything, and trying to figure out what the fuck he was gonna do. Like it's been that fucking long, and I didn't even realize it had been that fucking long since I've been watching him deal with this or whatever. And like I can barely remember him as a wrestler, like barely.
I would have to watch like classic episodes of NXT. Like
Right.
go to
Like
the NXT vault on YouTube and be like, oh yeah,
you
Corey Graves
damn near
was
watching
champion with Adrian
FCW
Neville.
type shit. Yeah, you watching like like early NXT and like old school, like late FCW type shit to find this stuff.
Like 2012, 2013.
Yeah, like early 2010s or whatever, or late 2000s, whatever, to find like his indie shit. Like you
Mhm.
got to go back damn near 20 years to find some of his stuff. But it was cool to see him out there taking a bump and everything. Like it's like okay, it's a real thing. Like he can go in the ring and take bumps and stuff like that. Especially if he's taking a bump from that big
Big
goofy
motherfucker.
country strong motherfucker right there. But nah, man, I like I know people make fun of ref bumps and stuff like that, security bumps and stuff like honestly, that's the closest thing an old school nigga like me gets to a squash match. Because
Yeah.
when we see ref bumps, security bumps, medical staff bumps, or announcer bumps, like we used to get old school squash matches where you would see fucking Mike Flanagan, some random 225-pound dude from like Omaha, Nebraska, fighting, fucking Earthquake. You know what I'm saying? It's like Mike
Mhm.
Flanagan ain't gonna do shit against Earthquake.
Nope.
Iron Mike Sharp, Barry Horowitz. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which brings me back to another point that I've had before, and I'll say it again. I'll just take this time. I ain't gonna take. Jobbers have their place in the Hall of Fame too. Damn it. And that's all I'm gonna say on that.
Speaking of chaos, we have Triple Threat made official for Something went down the wrong way. We have the triple threat made official for SmackDown. We have Jade Cargill, Nia Jax, and Tiffany Stratton. The winner of this match will face Stephanie Valkyrie for the crown jewel, women's crown jewel at Crown Jewel. I just needed a reason to post this picture because that is one fine ass woman.
Say, bro, I did not do a great job of setting you up with the transition there. And I knew you was getting ready to transition, and I was like,
No, I had the transition, but you just kept talking, so I was just like, fuck
I
it.
was trying to figure it out. I was like, this ain't gonna be good. I was like, let me
I
just
was
shut the
like,
fuck
fuck
up.
it.
And then when you said it and I took a sip, I was like, I should have waited before I took a sip.
I was like,
Because I
fuck
knew
it.
you was about to say something funny. Anyway, man, but I'm actually just prolonging it so we can leave this picture of Jade Cargill up on the screen longer because that woman is one fine piece of work.
So we saw Soul Country. That one fine specimen there. That's one fine piece of work. That's a fine piece of business right there.
God damn. God is good.
Swing low.
Not the Negro spiritual. Damn. Wait a minute. Hold up. Like I said some wild shit on here, and I've been my home man, bro. I'll never forget, bro. My homegirl. I need to text her. I haven't heard from her in a minute, but she used to always tell me I'm being mannish when I would say stuff like that. I'm like, what the fuck you want me to do? Like, look at this woman. Like,
I
damn.
am a man with that has eyes that works.
Yes. I have
And
feelings. I have needs.
I
You
have,
know what I'm saying?
I have understandings of the woman body.
Like, come on. Like, what do you want me to do?
I was listen. I was raised.
Huh?
I was raised by a lot of. I was raised to appreciate the woman around me. So
Like,
if I see something that is drop dead gorgeous, I am going. You say a glass of water, girl. I got
bro,
a
I
whole
got
jug.
exactly. Wait, and look, this one too, because I ain't finished this one either. I only finished one of these. So I gotta finish this, and I still have to finish the rest of this one. I'm supposed to drink another one, but I'm like, it's fucking 9:30 at night. I'm gonna finish them two, and that's it. I'll be peeing all night already.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Body yaddy. What's that song? Body yaddy yaddy yaddy. Yeah, that song.
Bro, you could play all of that in a fucking mix, and it'll go for Jay Cargill, because Lord Jeebus.
Lord bejeebus. All right,
Yeah.
let's.
And I'm gonna say this one last thing about this. Please get Nia Jax out of the mix. Can you put her somewhere else?
Can she go to Raw?
Find something else to do with her, please. Like, can she hit the transfer portal? Like, can y'all put her in the portal?
Or no, nah, never mind. I about to say
Just
put her
do.
with the U.S. title, but that's Julia or whatever the fuck they doing with her.
Nah, I need her. She needs to go to Raw or NXT or something. Like, she need get send her on another vacation or something. Have her come back and do something different. Like, do something. But keep her away from Tiffany Stratton and Jay Cargill and the title picture and everything. Hey, look, we quenching our thirst too. We trying to finish our water quota that we got for the day.
Yeah,
We just having a hard time right now. That's all.
that's all. Speaking of people who having a hard time, and that is the Street Profits, as Bo Dallas, or I should say Uncle Howdy, and
No, he's Bo Dallas right there.
is he? Have they acknowledged him as Bo Dallas?
Well, they haven't really like acknowledged him as Bo Dallas per se. I think they may have on commentary, but I don't think it's been like a thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just kind of implied.
Okay.
But yeah, I love the fact that they're playing on this brother thing, this family thing, and all of that. Y'all not real family. And it's crazy. It's like, motherfucker, y'all ain't real family either. Like, what you talking about? Like, what we really talking about here?
Yeah. Because y'all, the only one who's close as family is them two. That's literally it. Because they known each other
Yeah,
longer.
yeah. Like my nigga, what we really talking about? What are we really talking about?
And
Like,
y'all
come
not
on
even the
now.
tag team champions. That's what's cracking me up.
Come on, bruh. Like, come on. Like, what we really talking about? But I mean, hey, to get more Wyatt Six involvement and to like take the Street Profits down a different road or whatever, I'm here for it. I'm actually here for it, and I'm glad that they're doing something different with both of those teams because that tag division on SmackDown is so fucking deep. Like we've seen from the pre-Mania and post-Mania stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
that tag team division on SmackDown is it. And while Raw is trying to figure its way out and get it together, and they've been, like, oh, put it on this person, put it on this person. SmackDown got it. So whoever is writing for the tag division on SmackDown is they are pressing all the right buttons at all the right times. And whoever doing it on Raw, go back to the motherfucking drawing board, big dog, because you ain't hitting on shit. And
It ain't working.
you got something to work with the tag division over there on Raw. You just not hitting on shit.
I think it also doesn't help the fact that a lot of people are just not interested in a lot of those teams on Raw.
Well, yeah, that too, that too. But I mean, again, that goes back to you have to make it more interesting. Like you have to figure out ways to, you know what I'm saying? Like make it seem right or make it logical or make it make sense. And that's one of the biggest things that like I've been learning about like at my new job is like making shit make sense to people. You got to
But,
just make shit make sense.
but
And the harder you work at making shit make sense, the better people will get it. But the lazier you are and the less work you put in, people won't get it. So it's like you have to give them time and you have like and with Raw, like it ain't like you got less time or whatever like that. Like you got as much time as you need because you're on fucking Netflix.
they try to give us an excuse. Well, we still got to hard out. We got to be out there in 2 hours and 30 minutes. You can go over. I promise.
Bullshit. Bull fucking shit because it's a live show on Netflix. There is no hard out. That's BS. Now, when we dealing with network television, yes, there are hard ins and hard outs sometimes.
Especially on
Like,
CW.
bro, like, okay, I remember that from doing like whenever I would do or fill in on the national side, total fucking different clock in sports radio than when I fill it in on the local side. On the local side, we run long. Okay, we're just gonna combine commercial breaks, or we'll split the next couple of commercial breaks, or whatever the fuck. On that national side, it's like, nah, motherfucker, at 27:50 on the hour, you need to be wrapping this shit up. You got 10 seconds, and we cutting you off. And that's the way it works. Like, and TV is the exact same way. Like, you have certain spots that you need to hit, and you need to time that shit right. And this is again going back to like what we were saying. This is like coordinated violent ballet, basically. And you factor in the TV time and everything, it gets even more strenuous. But kudos to the SmackDown tag team people, Raw tag team people. Y'all ain't shit.
Y'all ain't shit. But what is the shits is this show, and that is being Song of the Week as we wrap up the conversation about wrestling and then sports and football. If you guys want to tap into the Song of the Week, I remember to actually dedicate an entire segment to it. If you want to scan that QR code to catch the Spotify playlist that I've curated with all of our songs of the week, I think I still have to add 2 more weeks worth of songs because I didn't write all the songs down. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah,
It is what it is.
but yeah, it'll definitely be curated over time to like just have to just curate. But for me this week, if I have to go, because I was listening to it because I mentioned T-Pain earlier, and it was my song of the week for this week is "Up Down" by T-Pain and Bob,
Bro,
or
my
B.O.B.
song,
if you want,
yeah,
Robert.
Call that man B.O.B. because that's why you trying to be like you now you're gonna have people going looking for the wrong shit. God damn it, Gresh. You be trying to purposefully confuse people and you know people stupid anyway.
Yeah, that's the fun part. Like
See,
everybody dumb.
that's when I knew I was like, nah, let me put this water bottle down before I try to take a sip and spit water all over the damn screen. Nah, but my song of the week is Big X the Plug Therapy Session. Go check
Is that
that out.
off the new album?
Yes, I believe that. Yeah, that's the last. I gotta look it up again. I think that's his last album because you know nowadays artists be dropping albums like it's.
Did you hear that one song he had on that new album where he was like, I hope it's hell at night. What's his name of it? He's like, I hope it's hell at night, all through the morning, or something like that. And it was like,
Hold up.
let me pull it up. Hold on, let me see. What song am I talking about? Oh, Hell at Night featuring Ella. I think her last name is Lang.
Okay, no, this was off the album before because I think he had just came out with another "I Hope You're Happy" commentary version. This is
Oh,
off of "Take Care."
okay, from 2014. Okay,
No. This was from 2025. This was from earlier this year.
you said Take Care, right?
Yeah, it's from this Big X the Plug.
Yeah, it says 2024 though.
No, this one said the deluxe version. It says
Oh, the
2025.
deluxe version. Okay, because
Yeah.
when you said Take Care, that's the first album I saw from 2024. Okay, the
Okay,
deluxe.
no, Take Care.
I see the deluxe version. Okay,
Chop Not Slop. Like that's the
I see it.
that's
I
the
didn't
one.
realize he dropped that one in January.
I didn't. Bro, I can't remember. I just be like, let me look it up, so I can know like when I started like seeing. But yeah, man, it's a dope ass
But
song.
this song right here, Hell at Night, by by Big X featuring Ellen Langley.
Okay, hold up.
That shit is hilarious. Cause I'm gonna pull up the lyrics. It says,
Okay, I see it right here. That's off his last album. That's the one he just finished
yeah,
dropping like not too long ago.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna peek that one out as soon as we get off of here.
Cause you got the actual song and then you got the commentary version, but the actual song, I was literally on the treadmill, like dying, laughing. Cause I'm like, bro, it said, I hope it's hell at night, straight through the morning. I hope you close your eyes and just can't ignore it because it's too damn loud, tossing and turning. I hope it's hell at night and my memory's burning. It said, I hope you hear me every time you play a song. I hope you meet the right person, but y'all never get along. I hope you know that I hope you know that you ain't right and you so good at burning bridges. I hope you finally find some love and every day he hurt your feelings. I hope it said, I hope. It said, I hope you.
Yo,
He did like this. I hope you turn your heater on and it blow cold. I hope you leave.
bruh.
I hope you leave your car running at the store and it gets stolen. I hope.
Shit, bro.
What I tell you, I was
That
listening
is
to this
some
song,
elite level hater shit right there, bro.
bro. I said, bro, this is real hate.
That is some elite level hater shit.
Oh man.
Wait, so is this like more country?
It's like a mixture because he's from I think he's from Texas, so it's like a
Yeah, he's from
mixture.
Dallas,
Oh yeah, so yeah, he's like, yeah, it sounds a little country, but when he said that, shit, I
bruh.
was like, bro,
I
this is the
can't wait to
most
listen,
hilarious shit
bruh.
I've ever heard in my life. I said, I
can't
thought I
wait.
was a hater.
No, nigga,
You know how much hate you gotta have to
bruh,
say, I hope when you turn your heat on, it does nothing but blow cold.
bruh. Thing it said, I hope you leave your car on at the store and it gets stole. Oh my god, bruh. I'm sorry, bruh, but that is some elite level hater type of shit, and it's funny as fuck to me. I can't. I'm sorry. That is just hilarious. Brother, good brother.
Brother, good brother. Let's just get up out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of the GRESH Unleashed podcast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our banter as usual and our thoughts on everything that went down this week in wrestling. Did you check that? Do you care about the PWI 500?
I have not dove into it yet because, like I said, today been kind of crazy, bro.
So I have
I
the list of the
haven't
top
dove
10.
into it yet.
So the top 10 back-to-back years for the first, I guess, one of the few for the first time. Cody Rhodes is number 1. John Moxley
Really?
is number 2. Yeah.
Hmm.
Gunther is number 3.
Okay.
Adam Page is number 4. Who is 51? Who was 5-1-10 New Japan? Oh, Goto Hiroki.
I can't remember what Goto looked like.
I yeah,
Sometimes certain New Japan stars. I'm not gonna lie. Like over the
he was a
past,
world champion.
no, like it is. I've been like I haven't been following it as closely as I used to. Like I
No.
used to follow it pretty closely, but like over the last 2, 3 or so years, like I just haven't been following it like I used to.
Okay.
But I
Me
think I
either.
know
I
you're
have not
talking
watched it since
about.
22, 23.
Yeah, I'm about to start picking back up on it because Takeshita just won the G1, so that guarantees him a main event spot at Wrestle Kingdom.
Mm.
So I want to see where they're going to actually go with that, and
Gotcha.
what they're going to do and how they're going to develop that. And plus, uh, Tanahashi is now like their president or something over there, and he's coming up on his retirement at Wrestle Kingdom this coming year. So
Oh yeah, this is his last year.
yeah, so he's having his
Dang.
big retirement tour while Cena's having his retirement tour, and those were the like, Cena basically helped save and keep WWE afloat or whatever, and Tanahashi did basically the he was New Japan Cena, Super Cena
Yeah.
for a good while, and he helped like really save the company. Like if you dive into your New Japan history and you talk to somebody who's known and followed that promotion for multiple decades, years, whatever, they'll tell you like what Tanahashi means to that promotion and why that's such a huge deal. So
Oh yeah. Number 6 is Jay Uso. Number 7 is Swerve Strickland. Number 8 is Seth Rollins. Number 5 is Mystico.
is who?
And Mystico. It says Caristico Mystico.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Caristico Mystico. I don't know.
Man, get
And number
out of here.
and number 10 is Will Ospreay.
I mean, I can see where people would have like certain people higher or lower than others or whatever. It is what it is. But
It's a list. Make your own
that,
list.
thank you. You took the words right out of my mouth.
It's a list. Make your own list. Don't make it a big deal.
Exactly. And don't think that you're better or whatever than anybody else just because you feel like, well, you don't know what you're talking about because blah, 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 blah. It's an opinion. It's not a fact.
Exactly.
Know the difference.
But we can also know the difference that this show is over. Hopefully you guys enjoyed another installment. Like I said, make sure you scan that QR code to subscribe to the podcast. Follow yours truly at @GRESH, AO is Gresh everywhere else. I will see you guys on this Thursday, 7:20-ish Eastern Standard Time for another installment of the Public Enemies podcast with yours truly. Oh my God, Graham, Waco Kid Ben, Forever Champ Jizzle, and sometimes Cujo. But nevertheless, make sure you guys tap into Susio Boys tomorrow because they got
sports.
The boys that are talking about sports tomorrow on the Susio side. They got you covered. Take it away, Jermaine.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
And make sure you follow him, by the way, because he forgot to plug his shit again.
Right there.
At @the_Jermaine or Susio Sports. Because he will be whatever we give you the snippet of sports talk here, but he give you the deep dive analysis and opinions over there. But
And
nevertheless,
pray to sweet baby Jesus that I get an early appointment tomorrow, or I get an appointment that sells for a whole lot of money, and then I can just get home in time and I can start the show on time. If not, we're gonna start the motherfucker whenever I get home again.
Oh my God.
Hey man, I gotta chase that bag first, dog. Like the bag comes
I
first.
can't say nothing, nigga. My next off day is Friday, so what the
Look, I didn't even want to be, bro. If we could have found out when we got out of class last Friday that we wasn't gonna run no appointments, bro, I would have been went home. I'm staying up at the office, like we still sitting around talking, studying and shit. They like, oh, they working hard. That's the new class. That's the new sales class. They work hard. No, motherfucker, we just don't want to go all the way home and then get an appointment and have to drive back out.
Yeah.
So we just gonna sit here and chill and look like we doing shit. But nah, man, y'all tune in tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be off on time. If not, then we'll post something and let y'all know. But we'll just stay fucking tuned.
Stay tuned in, and as Graham says, stay tapped in and stay dangerous. But with that being said, you guys stay safe out here in these streets, and remember to always eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. We out, y'all. Be breezy, and that's believable.
That's very believable. So is me about to go fix probably another sandwich.
I'm about to go get me some.